And if you're new here, welcome. Today, I have to split this up into multiple videos. I was going through my beauty room and cleaning stuff and started decluttering everything. So this first video is going to be this huge bucket filled with nail polishes. So if you guys want to see the nail polishes that I am decluttering, then stick around. Okay, so I am decluttering these nail polishes not because like they're no good or I just didn't like them. These are just nail polishes that for the longest time I have not reached for, and they have just been sitting there and collecting dust. So it's time to say goodbye to them and just move on. Like, I have lately just been strictly only using the KL nail polishes and been loving them. So again, I need to broaden my horizons and use all of my nail polishes because I have so many. But let's get to this declutter. And guys, if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Please start supporting the small little YouTubers that are just trying to get out there and make it, you know, and share the love. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. So the first nail polish that I am decluttering is by NARS, and this one is in the shade Easy Walking Right, and this is what it looks like. Actually, this one, it is such a pretty color, but for some reason, I don't know why, it did not dry. I think I have another one in there. I might. It wouldn't dry. Like an hour later, it was still wet, and it was just really annoying. So I never went back and reached for this one, and it just sat there. So it's just time to, you know, I'm going to see if I can donate these, if there's a shelter somewhere that will take all these decluttering items that I have. But if not, then I'm sure that, you know, friends and family are going to come and pick through and take what they want, but that's also fine. So again, getting rid of that one. This is the gel by Kiss, and this is in the shade Purple Shock. I really like this color, but I feel like I just didn't reach for it. I think I used it like once or twice, and then I just sat there. So again, time to just get rid of it. I have this, what shade? This is Tennis Ball Neon, and this is by Oh Really? And for me, I thought it was going to be such a beautiful color, which it was, but I was slightly disappointed with this color. While it did look really nice, when you wanted to get it to its full neon meant to be color, you had to do so many coats. And I don't want a nail polish that I have to sit there and do 6 or 7 coats on. So I am going to just pass on this. And again, it's just, I just don't reach for them. What do we have here? I have a bunch of Sally Hansen here. I have, this one doesn't have a shade on it, but this is by Sally Hansen, and this is just a white nail polish. And then I have this one, which is just another glittery gold color that I just, again, by Sally Hansen, that I just don't reach for. Oh, here it is. It's called Glitty Party, and I just don't reach for it. And the white one was Polar Bear, but like B-A-R-E, not like bear, the bear in the woods. I have this one in Bear Dare by Sally Hansen, and for me it was just too light actually, and it really didn't pick up on my skin, and it really wasn't noticeable, so just gonna get rid of that one. I have a couple from, where is this? Sinful Shine. These are Sinful Colors, and it's the Sinful Shine, and it was the Kylie Jenner collection. So this one is in the shade true color. It was a really pretty blue, but again, I just don't find myself reaching for it. And again, if you open it, let's look at the blue. It looks so blue and so pretty. But when you use it on your nails, it's very flat. And it doesn't have that bang of a blue that you're looking at. It's just a very flat color. So I didn't find myself reaching for that one. This one is in Covent. And it's just like a white, a pearly white with like little specks of glitter in it. And this one, another one, I don't understand. I have a very difficult time buying white nail polish for some reason. The whites never ever seem to want to dry. I don't understand why. So I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't have a problem with the Essie whites. I don't have a problem with the KL polish whites. And there's a couple of other brands I don't have a problem. The whites actually dry. But I've tried a bunch from Sally Hansen, a bunch from Sinful Colors, and they just don't dry. And the last color that I have is called Carnival, and she seemed to have spelled everything with a K in this line, and I guess it's because her name starts with a K. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But this was just a purple color, and again, it is a beautiful purple in the bottle, but again, when you use it, it's just very flat, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't even know where I got this one from. This is Mary Kay, and this is in the color, doesn't even have a color, but it's a green from Mary Kay. Don't know where I got it from, how I got it, but I'm just going to get rid of it. I have this Mega Last by Wet n Wild, and this is in the color On a Trip. It's a pretty color, but again, it's just one of those colors that I don't find myself reaching for that often. I have, actually this one is empty. So I should really put this one in my empties. So I'm going to set this one aside and put this one in my empties. Because it is very empty. I did finish it. This one, I don't even know how to say the name of. But I'll insert the name down below. I'm not going to even try it, because I don't want to butcher it, but it's just this dark purple color, and it's been sitting there so long that it's just really like, ew, crusty and dried out, and it's a really pretty purple, but again, not a color that I reach for as often. The next one is another Sally Hansen gel, and this is in the shade Street Fair. Again, just not a color that I reach for, and in the bottle, it does look like a lavender kind of color, but when applied, for some reason, it looked more of like a taupe. Makes no sense to me, but again, I'm just going to pass it on because it's not something that I'm reaching for. I have this color by Hard Candy, which is Remix Red. I've used it quite a bit, as you can see here. But again, it's just not a color that I'm constantly reaching for. I have this one by Julie. I don't know where it came from. Doesn't have... Oh, it's called Kicking It. And it is just a sparkly blue. And for me, I did use it, as you can see. I mean, right here. It was on the thin side, this one. So I don't like when they're too thin or they're too thick. For me, the nail polish consistency just has to be kind of like the perfect consistency. Consistency. I've used the crap out of this nail polish. It's by Lauren B. Beauty. I think it either came in a BoxyCharm or in an Ipsy bag. I'm not 100% sure. But I mean, look at how ratchet it looks, and I mean, it's just, I don't reach for it, so it's just time to move on. I have another Wet n Wild one, and this is Retro Mint, and again, it's just, I don't even think I've ever used this one, as you can see, and so it's getting all nasty and separating, so it's just time to move on past that one. I have this one in the shade, your guess is as good as mine. That sounds like a good shade name. By Skin Food. I don't know where it came from, but it is a very, very pretty blue. But again, it's not something that I find myself reaching for, so no need to actually keep it. I have this orange from Flower Beauty, and it is in the shade Eye of the Tiger Lily. That is such a cute name, but for me, I don't know. It didn't look right on my skin when I tried it. I mean, maybe now because I'm a little bit more tan, it might look nice. Maybe I'll give it a go before I give it its final goodbye and see what happens. But I mean, again, not something that I'm reaching for. I have, and you guys are going to be like, no, she's not. Yes, I am. I have these 3 shades right here. Hold on. These little minis. And these are from the Formula X. The writing is so small and I don't have my contacts in. Lord, think before you do a video. And these were the Kat Von D collabs. They came with the lipsticks and the nail polishes. And again, it's just, I don't see myself reaching for them as often as I'd like. And they are very, very pretty colors. And when I did try them, they took forever to dry. And they went on like streaky. So I just didn't reach for them. So I'm just gonna pass them along. I have this color in Volume 4 by NCLA Nudes. I have used this a bunch, as you could see. It's a very, very nude nail polish. It looks really, really pretty. It does look very ratchet. I think, again, Ipsy or BoxyCharm it came in, but it's not something that I've been reaching for lately, so it's time to move on from it. I have this one. I don't know who it is by. Oh, it's Nails Inc. London, and it was supposed to be like that magnetic polish where you polish your nails and then the magnet was up here and it was supposed to leave like those scaly lines in your nails. It didn't work. It didn't work. So it just sat there. As you can see, like here it's showing you. You can give yourself like the fishnet look and the this look. It didn't work. It's just sitting there, so it's time to say goodbye to it. I have this one from LA Colors, and this is Energy Source. And it is obviously a white, but it is a very, very thin white, and it doesn't like look white when you put it on because it's so thin. And again, another one for me that just wouldn't dry. So I'm gonna move past those. And I have another one by Julie, and I don't know why. This one does not have a name on it, but obviously it's just this pink color that I've never used, and it's just been sitting there. So I have this color from Chanel, but it doesn't have a name on it. So this is a Chanel polish that I am just going to get rid of. As you can see, it's super thin and I've had it for a while, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I also have this one by Chanel, and it does not have a name. It just has numbers on it, and it's just this light lavender shade. I did use it for a while, as you could see, but it's just getting old and sitting there, so it's time to pass that on. And then in here, in the bottom, is a whole bunch from e.l.f. Sorry for all the noise. There's a whole bunch from e.l.f., so I'm just going to hold them up and not, like, go through them slowly. There's a bunch, so let's just get through it. So there's this red one from e.l.f. that we're just going to say goodbye to. I don't find myself reaching for them. And there's no shades, so I can't tell you what the shades are. There is this sparkly purple. There is another red that has just a little bit of sparkle in it. Then I have these mini ones that came in a set, I believe. And this one is in the shade Plum. But as you can see, it's starting to lose its coloring, so it's time to get rid of that one. This one is in smoky brown. Again, it's losing its coloring. Then we have party purple, and I just don't reach for it, so we're gonna move past those. We have here this one, which is just black, and again, haven't reached for it. We have dark red, which, I mean, I think at one point maybe it might have been a red, I don't know, but now it's separating, so it's time to get rid of that. Then we have dark navy, which is just obviously a dark navy color. And the last three minis are in the shade Revolution, which is this green shade, and it has a little bit of sparkle to it. And then we have another red, which is Red Velvet. And again, this one has just a little bit of sheen and sparkle to it. And then we have Blush, which is like almost like a champagne color. And then I have these two from e.l.f. And again, they don't have shade names, but it is a very, very light pale pink and just a pink. And then I have these two from LA Colors, and this one is in the shade Ballerina, which is just like a nude color. And this one doesn't have a shade, but it is like a blue. So, I mean, guys, these are polishes that, again, there's really not much wrong with them. Some of them didn't dry. Some of them just were a little streaky. But again, a majority of all of these polishes, they were just sitting on my nail polish racks, and I just don't reach for them. And there's no point in keeping stuff if I'm not going to use them, and they're just going to sit there and collect dust. I don't want something just because, for no reason. Okay guys, so that's it for the decluttering of my nail polish. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye guys.